Have you noticed mornings feel heavier than they used to? Getting up takes more effort. Strength seems to slip away quietly. But here's the surprising part. Research shows one simple habit, done in your first 3 minutes after waking, can reset your body's clock. It can boost energy, sharpen memory, and even add years to your life. Most seniors skip it, but once you know what it is, you'll never start your day the same way again. After 65, mornings can feel unfair. You wake, but your body feels older than yesterday. Joints ache, energy lingers low, and too many people accept this as just aging. But it's not the whole truth. In fact, Harvard and NIH research revealed that the first hour of your day holds hidden power. The right choices here ripple through every system, your heart, your brain, even your longevity. In this video, I'll walk you through 5 morning rituals that sync with your biology, and one of them may be the quiet key to decades more life. 1. Synchronize your clock with morning light. When Frank turned 71, he thought his sluggish mornings were just part of getting older. He'd wake up feeling heavy, his mind cloudy until well past lunch. That's just age, he told himself. But then he tried something simple. Each morning, instead of staying inside, he stepped onto his porch with a cup of coffee. Within 2 weeks, he noticed something different. His energy lasted longer, his mood lifted, his mind felt sharper. Here's why. Your body has a master clock tucked inside your brain that tells every system when to wake up, repair, and rest. Think of it like the conductor of an orchestra. But after 60, that conductor's baton weakens. Signals go off beat, hormones fire late, repair slows. Morning sunlight acts like a metronome, guiding that conductor back into rhythm. The science is powerful. A study from the UK Biobank followed more than 88,000 adults, average age 62. Those who received bright morning light had up to a 34% lower risk of early death compared to those who didn't. All it takes is 10 to 20 minutes of natural light within the first hour of waking. You don't need to stare at the sun. A short walk, sipping coffee by the window, or sitting outside is enough, even on cloudy days. And here's the part most people miss. That simple light exposure actually resets your body's inflammation clock. When your circadian rhythm locks back into place, everything else, from your energy to your cellular repair, starts running on time again. 2. Tame stress hormones with morning. Calm. Margaret was 68 when she came to me with a quiet worry. She said, "Doctor, I wake up, but I already feel stressed. My heart's racing, my mind won't stop, and by night, I can't sleep." What she was describing is more common than most people realize. After 60, our body's stress rhythm, cortisol, often gets out of balance. Normally, cortisol should peak within the first 30 to 45 minutes of waking, then gradually fall as the day goes on. That natural rise gives us morning energy. That gentle fall helps us sleep at night. But in many seniors, the rhythm flips. Cortisol stays high at night, leaving you restless and low in the morning, leaving you drained. Over time, this disruption speeds up cellular aging and wears down resilience. Here's the hopeful part. A clinical trial with older adults, ages 50 to 85, tested morning mindfulness for just 6 weeks. The results were striking. Cortisol rhythms began to normalize, blood pressure eased, and stress symptoms dropped across the board. Why does it work? Think of cortisol like a floodlight in your nervous system. Meditation or slow breathing in the morning is like dimming that light back to a soft glow. It signals to your body, you're safe, you can reset. The practice doesn't have to be long. Try this tomorrow. Before you touch your phone, sit quietly for 5 minutes. Breathe in for a count of 4, breathe out for a count of 6. Let your shoulders drop. Feel the weight leave your chest. And notice how your morning feels different. This is the part where resistance melts and rhythm returns. Because when your stress rhythm calms, your heart, your brain, and even your immune system can finally find their balance again. 3. Exercise. Early to reset metabolism. Rosa was 73 when she confessed something that worried her. She said, "Doctor, I walk every afternoon, but my blood sugar keeps creeping higher. Am I doing something wrong?" The truth is, she wasn't doing anything wrong. She was just moving at the wrong time. Here's why that matters. Our metabolism runs on a clock, too. In the morning, cortisol and growth hormone naturally peak. That's the perfect window for your body to handle glucose efficiently and build muscle more effectively. But if exercise happens late in the day, your body may not get the same benefit, and blood sugar control can suffer. A massive study from the UK Biobank, following more than 92,000 adults, found something remarkable. Those who did at least half their daily activity in the morning hours, between 5 a.m. and 11 a.m., had up to a 31% lower risk of early death compared to those who exercised later. The benefit was strongest for adults over 60 and for people already managing heart conditions. Think of exercise like oiling the hinges of your body's thermostat. When you do it in the morning, the hinges move smoothly all day long. Your blood sugar, your circulation, even your energy levels. And the routine doesn't have to be overwhelming. 20 to 30 minutes of brisk walking, gentle cycling, or light resistance training is enough. Even a steady-paced stroll after breakfast counts. Rosa tried shifting her walks to 8 a.m. Within weeks, her blood sugar stabilized, and her afternoon crashes faded away. But what most people miss is what comes next. Because early movement isn't just about energy today. It lays the foundation for stronger muscles, steadier balance, and a sharper brain for the years ahead. 4. Hydrate to wash away. Inflammation. George was 75 when he shared something simple but painful. "Mornings are the worst," he said. "My joints feel stiff. My fingers barely bend until midday." What George didn't realize was that part of the problem wasn't his joints. It was his hydration. Overnight, the body naturally dries out. Hours of sleep mean hours without water. For seniors, that drop is steeper, and even mild dehydration thickens the blood, stresses the kidneys, and fuels inflammation. The science is striking. A 2023 NIH study followed over 11,000 adults for 25 years. Those who maintained healthy hydration markers had a 64% lower risk of developing chronic disease and showed significantly slower biological aging compared to those who stayed mildly dehydrated. Think of water like the morning rinse cycle for your cells. It flushes away the debris left behind from yesterday's repairs, so your tissues start the day fresh. Without it, the residue builds up, and inflammation lingers like dust in an old attic. The solution is surprisingly simple. Before your first sip of coffee or bite of breakfast, drink about 16 ounces, 2 cups of plain water. Cold or room temperature doesn't matter. What matters is timing. That first hydration signal tells your brain and your joints, it's a new day. Let's start clean. George began keeping a glass of water by his nightstand. Within a month, his morning stiffness eased and his energy felt lighter. Miss this next step, and you may undo the progress you just made. Because if your body starts the day in a dehydrated state, no amount of good food or exercise will fully reach its target. Hydration is the foundation. 5. Protein power in the morning. Helen was 70 when she began to notice something unsettling. "My legs feel weaker," she told me. "I used to climb stairs without thinking. Now I hold the railing." Like many seniors, Helen ate a light breakfast, usually toast or fruit. But here's the hidden problem. After 60, the body becomes resistant to using protein efficiently. Scientists call it anabolic resistance. Without enough protein in the morning, muscles quietly shrink, balance falters, and independence slips away. The research is clear. A 2018 study in the British Journal of Nutrition showed that when older adults consumed about 0.4 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight at breakfast, they gained more lean muscle compared to those who spread protein lightly throughout the day. Think of protein like bricks delivered to a construction site. If they arrive too late, the builders are gone. But if they arrive first thing in the morning, the work gets done. So, what does this look like in real life? For a 150-pound senior, that's about 25 grams of protein at breakfast. That could be 2 eggs with a side of Greek yogurt, or a protein shake blended with milk and berries. Simple, quick, and powerful. Helen made that shift, adding eggs and yogurt in the morning instead of toast. Within weeks, she felt steadier. Climbing stairs became easier. Her confidence returned. Without this, all the good work may never reach your joints. Because skipping morning protein isn't just missing a meal, it's missing the chance to tell your muscles, stay strong, I still need you. When you think about it, morning isn't just the start of a day. It's your body's renewal window, the moment your cells decide whether to repair or decline. Light, calm, movement, water, and protein. 5 small choices that seem ordinary, but together they speak to your body in a powerful way. They whisper, "You still have time. You still have strength." I've seen it in Frank with his sunrise walks. In Margaret, finding peace with 5 minutes of breath. In Rosa, whose blood sugar finally steadied. In George, who loosened stiff joints with water. And in Helen, who felt her legs return with protein. None of them discovered a miracle drug. They simply chose to greet each morning differently. And here's the part I want you to carry. Every morning is another chance, another vote for life, for strength, for independence. So, I invite you, try just one of these rituals tomorrow. See how your body responds, then share it below, because your story might be the encouragement another senior needs. And if you found this helpful, subscribing is the easiest way to stay connected. Each week, I'll share doctor-backed insights designed to help you age stronger, live longer, and stay present for the people who love you. Because in the end, it's not just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years, so you can keep showing up with strength and joy for every sunrise still ahead.